I don't think there's really been too much animosity between players in general. I think that's been a lot more constructed from the media side than the player side. But I haven't paid too much attention to it, honestly. I've been trying to prep for this week. I'm just trying to make sure that I come into a major championship. There's 4 weeks a year that I really, really care about, and this is one of them. And want to play well. So I wasn't going to waste any time on any news that happened last week. I saw it. I was sitting at Grove at the bar there having breakfast, and I saw it on TV, watched a little bit of the interview, and then that was it. Just went out and practiced. Yeah, I think there was. It was just kind of because we didn't hear anything about it. That's kind of, I think, the one thing that shocked everybody the most. I think I ran into Ricky and JT about after watching the whole thing, and they were asked if they knew, and they said they didn't know either. So they were kind of learning about it. They were on the back of the range, so I probably saw them 30 minutes after, I guess, the news broke. Like I said, I'm not. It's a lot of what if games, so I'm not really worried about it. I'm not going to play the what if game. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. Like I've said it, it's the more chaotic things get, the easier it gets for me. Everything starts to slow down, and I'm able to focus on whatever I need to focus on while everybody else is dealing with distractions, worrying about other things. I think there's a few of them, but I think it's definitely one of them. I enjoy the chaos. I have my own routine. That's it. It's plain and simple. I'm pretty sure I know what it takes to compete in majors. I've won 5 of them and been second 4 times, and just over my track record, and how to prepare when you're here, how to prepare when you're home for it, and I've got that, I guess, on lock.
So it's no different playing a live schedule going into these majors?
Just golf, man. I just love when, I guess, maybe somewhere closer to even par wins. If it's going to be a birdie fest where 21 under wins, that's really not the style. I don't really think I've even competed in many golf events over my career where that's happened. But if you look at, I would say maybe a majority of my wins, they're all pretty much 10 under and less, which is kind of suited to major championship golf. I just feel like I can outlast everybody when it comes to having to par things to death, or just kind of wearing guys out on the golf course and just mentally beating you, and just know when it's my time to kind of take that opportunity and go with it. And I think being patient's a big thing with that as well, and just knowing when to go after a flag, or when to play cautious. Yeah, it's not. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's better than 4. Looking for 5. So that's definitely a lot better. But yeah, it's like I said, double digits. That's what I'm trying to get to. I think it's. I don't think it's out of the question for me. I think the way I've prepared, the way I've kind of suited my game for these things is it's going to help me. And like I said, I'm only 33, so I've definitely got quite a bit of time. I just got to stay healthy and keep doing what I'm doing. I don't know. Probably growing up, right? Because at the end of the day, I think one thing that was always kind of harped on me was, you knew how many majors Jack, you knew how many Tiger has, you knew how many Arnold Palmer has, you knew how many Gary Player, you knew how many Watson, all these legends, but I never knew how many PGA Tour events or wins they had total. But I could tell you each, going down the list, how many each of them have won. So that was kind of, I mean, it's pretty obvious, right? That's what you're judged on. It's major championships. You look at basketball, you judge on how many championships you've won, not how many games you won. Same thing in every sport. This last one for sure. Yeah. They all mean something different, but this last one, for all the stuff I had to deal with, all the pain, the tears, all the stuff that went into it. Like I said, there's probably maybe 5-7 people in this whole world that really know what I went through, and that were there kind of every step of the way, and I think they enjoyed it maybe even more than I did.
Thanks.
Yeah, I feel like a new person, right? Was definitely more confused last year, just trying to figure out why I was feeling the way I was feeling. I felt like I had enough time from surgery to that point, and it's like anything, right? I tried to come back too soon, and then it was like, oh well, if I can walk 18 holes, I can play golf. So just kept playing through it and never let my body heal. And then from there, just created some bad habits. And by the time you actually figure out that you're starting to get healthy, you've got to get rid of those bad habits, and then it's a whole new process, and it just takes a long time. Any athlete that's ever been injured really knows what it's like. It's not fun. It's painful, but you just got to suck it up and deal with it.